Hey guys, welcome back. So in the last video we saw how to perform an in-queue operation on a linked list implemented queue. Hope you have understood that operation. Now in this video, let's see how we can do a dequeue operation. So here we have the algorithm for dequeue operation. So if you watch, we have two cases over here. Case 1 is when the queue is empty. So we have to return an error message, we can't do anything. Case 2 is when there is at least one element in the queue and we can perform the dequeue successfully. So let's quickly do a dry run of both of these cases. So let's say if the queue is empty, then both head and tail will be null. So we simply return an error message, nothing needs to be done. But let's say if our queue looks like this. So we have 3 nodes in the queue, 10, 20 and 30. Head is pointing to the first node, tail is pointing to the last node. So as we already know, the queue follows FIFO method, that is first in first out. So what are we doing is, we are inserting all the new nodes towards extreme last and we are taking out or dequeuing the element from the front so that the FIFO property is maintained. So now if you want to dequeue, we only have to do very simple thing. We have to store this temporary variable 10 somewhere and then we have to update the head and we have to make it point into the next node. So we'll say head now points to 222. So this will make sure that head is pointing to 222 and 111 node is not being pointed by any of the variables. So garbage collector automatically deletes this node. We don't need to do anything. So that's the same thing we are saying here. We are taking a temporary node and we are storing the address of the first node, which is also header. Then we are updating header and then we are returning temporary node dot value, which is 10 in this case. So now let's say if we want to do one more dequeue operation. So how that will work is, we will store this 20 in a temporary variable and update the head pointer. So head will now point to node. And since this node is not getting pointed by anyone, it will automatically get deleted. And the same thing will happen for the last node as well. Fine. So I hope you have understood the dequeue operation. Now let's quickly see the time and space complexity of this operation. So as you would have guessed, time and space complexity, both of them will be order 1. Because all of these statements are constant time operations. Adding all of them will give us order of 1 time complexity. Space complexity is also order 1 because we are not using any extra space. So that is all about the dequeue operation. In the next video, let's see some more operations of queue data structure.